Hello guys and girls. Just another cold day here in Pennsylvania at the Scooter Shack, and thought I'd go over some of the mods that I've done to my scooters. Most of all four of them are basically the same, but this is a 2001 and I have a few extras on this one, so let's take a look. Okay, well, as you see, that's borrowing the song from the intro to the Scooter Shack. Number one is the underglow lights, and we'll go over that here in a second, what I've done to it. Number two is a nice easy way to install a stereo without installing a stereo. Let me reach up here. That's all it is. Sounds better than anything you're going to install on the scooter, unless of course you add another battery and put big speakers into it and everything and cut up your beautiful scooter. Let me put this on pause here for a second. Yeah, so the underglow, we'll start with that, just because it's fun. Let me get my phone here. This is a nice cheap underglow kit that I have on all four of the scooters. I got it on Amazon. I'll look up a link and maybe add it to it, but I think it was like 58 bucks. I'll figure that out later whenever I do the editing, but it's just a nice fun one. You can sync it to your music. Let me turn these lights off, a couple of them off anyway, so you can see a little better. Take the seat off too, let you see how I have some of it installed. I've got a strip here on both sides. I've got the 3 strips here. You can see the strip on the other side through there. 3 strips here. I've got a small strip under here across the bar, and these are all held on by, they have adhesive on them, but zip ties. And on the front here, I was able to go up through the tunnel and put one right under there. And I'm surprised because I've got, I don't know, 1,500 miles or something, 1,600 miles on this 2001, and I thought this one would be the first to go. Yeah, it's a little bit rough from gravel. You've seen on some of my other videos of going down gravel roads and everything, but surprisingly, the wire and everything's still in good shape. Let's get to the app here for this thing. So, like I said, you can set it up to your music or your voice, whatever you want to do, and or like in this case, you can just go to standard. Let's go to white. So if you need to work at night, you get your engine bay lit up for you. So I guess that would be mod number one. Let me go ahead and turn this off right there. You can run it from the app. It also comes with a remote for your keychain. I don't have it because I run it through my app. Yeah, but just an awesome upgrade. Let me put my phone down for a sec, put the seat back on, and which will lead us to mod number 2, and that is, for me, I just love these Wind Rider seat covers. I don't know if you can see it in here, but you literally, in the summertime, your butt does not get hot. The air goes right under it. It's like air conditioning for your ass. It's perfect. Looks a little sparkly in the sunshine, and but you can see it fits real nice. I'll show you how. That's all it is. A couple. You tighten this one, slips over. This one doesn't do anything as far as you don't tighten it. That's just permanent there. That's it. You just slip it over and put it on. I guarantee you, once you ride with one in the summertime, you will not want to ride without one. So that's mod number 2. Mod number 3 that I'd like to talk about is, let me turn off a couple of these lights. And this is actually a safety mod. Of course, all these lights on here, I've changed them all over to LED, but whenever you hit the brakes, you get the strobe. So it strobes maybe more than 3 times, maybe 5 times, and then goes solid. And that's on the handbrake or the foot brake. So that was, to me, that's probably been the best safety mod. Turn these back on. Oh, one thing about these LEDs, and people all say, yeah, let me show you over here. All these flashers that I have in here, not every one they send. In fact, I've torn some apart. The 86 was the only one. It's different from the 98, 99, and this one, the 2001. I was able to find a plug-and-play flasher. For these ones, LED flasher. For these ones, everything I tried to do to calm it down, it was like, wasn't working. So I do have one in a box somewhere right down there that I'm going to be trying on this one this winter sometime. But to be honest, I don't mind the hyper flash. And whenever people say what happens, this is what happens. It sounds like in your car when one of your turn signals goes out. That's called a hyper flash. But when you look back here and you're behind it, heck, it goes a lot faster. It's a lot brighter. I've been riding with it for 1,600 miles on it like that, and I kind of like it. You know, the sound's a little bit annoying because you're just always assume whenever you hear that sound in a car that one of your flashers is out. But yeah, it gets people's attention, so I don't mind it. The next thing is the headlight. That's an LED with a blue halo in the middle. Been looking and looking. 3 out of the 4 Helixes I have this exact headlight, 2600 lumens. It's nice high and low beam. Where is it? There we go. So if you look on the wall, low, high, low, high. But that blue halo is pretty cool. So yeah, so all the lights here have been updated to the LEDs. My dash. Let me get up here. People have asked in the comments what I did there. Those are once again LED, and you can pick a color. Some people have put blue in them. You get these and I think I got them off either eBay or Amazon. You know, it's you can get them in red, blue, yellow, whatever you want to do. A lot of people like staying with that 80s version, you know, 80s colors like Knight Rider. But I really like the red. It's a little bit bright at night, but red's it's not hard on the eyes at night. So if it was just like, you know, blue or even a white, that would be really blinding. But the red doesn't bother me at night. I've only been out at night maybe 3 times anyway, so not a big deal. Let's see, what's another mod I've done with them. Oh, of course, you saw it right in the get-go. I don't need to use my foot anymore. It's just a matter of I have to use either the foot or the handbrake. you know. Yeah, so the days of mashing down on my right foot just to start this thing, you know, and a lot of times you think you have it mashed far enough and it's still not starting, and then you got to put 10-15 more pounds of pressure on that back brake just to you know, get it to start. This is nice. I can be up on my stand, and this is the same for all 4 of the Helixes, you know, just to be able to just makes life a lot easier. Of course, I think I mentioned in other videos, but I'll say it again. This is the only battery charger like this I have. I have mostly the ones from Harbor Freight, the $9.99 ones. But once again, these battery chargers are great. Mod number 1 is the power outlet, the power port. Some people get the USB ones, but I actually prefer having the power port itself that you can plug either this in, that is my charger, or my trickle charger, or then whenever I go out riding, it's just a matter of, here, this is the basically my charging station here, and it also doubles, and you can see your battery voltage. So because I've had on a trickle charge, I'm at 13.1, but basically anything, I think it's like 12.5 to 12.8 or 12.4 to 12.8 is normal. But this is nice because then I can, yeah, take that out for a second. I can charge everything. And by everything, I run cameras, my phone, and everything. So it's I can run one wire to my cameras. I have my camera remote control over here for one, and then my phone mount. And that's going to be in the next mod, I guess. Let me lower this table a little bit. In fact, I might as well lower it all the way down. Okay, and what we have here is the quadlock brake reservoir mount kit. So it's you can angle this mount up however you want, and let me grab my phone right here. Granted, it can be a little challenging to put your phone on at times, so let me get this out of the way. And I'm going to sit on the scooter like I'm riding it. So as I'm riding down the highway, I can, if I wanted to, I never have, but I could turn on my lights, my music. Let's see there. I love that intro to the channel. And I mean, you can, of course, run your Google, and I can still see my mirrors. I can run my GPS through here. Let me turn this down. And of course, you can control your speaker back there. Of course, you can see my mounts. I have this. This is my mount for my Hover Air, the little drone that I can take with me, and haven't done too much with that yet, but it's got the little control there. This is my GoPro mount. I think that's it. Of course, this is a WRS windshield. I highly recommend them. I bought a windshield, same price as what you get on eBay, but the holes line up perfectly with your mirror. As you can see, I guess I need to clean it. But it's just a wonderful tinted windscreen. Let's go on to the stereo, because I see so many people, you know, cutting into their dash right here, putting speakers here. I see so many people putting these big ass, you know, they probably have a subwoofer, you know, or amp in the back, but ruining the plastics by putting big speakers there. Let me tell you, this is This is, what is it called? The brand is Ultimate Ears, and this is a Boom 3. I just ordered a second one because today's actually the first day I've been using this one. Typically I use the Cardo in my helmet, but I was like, I've been seeing so many people putting stereos on these, and I was like, man, they just need to get one of these. And this is louder than any stereo you're gonna install on a Helix, unless you're gonna put batteries and amps in. But there's another song you're familiar with from my videos. Let me turn this down now. Okay, but the best part about this is, number one, we're dealing with this little battery in here. And guess what's going to happen is you're going to run that stereo if the engine isn't running. And next thing you know, that battery is going to be dead and you're going to be stranded. All you're going to do is you're going to hit this button. It's going to go clickety click, and you're going to say, oh shit, and rightfully so. Let me turn off these lights so I don't drain my battery. The lights, and there's my 2001 all off. Yeah, you can, back to those lights real quick, you can group them all. The only one that's not connected is the 99, and I don't know why it fell off, but yeah, so you can run everything from the app. So back to this stereo situation. We just saw it. A guy on the Honda Helix group was asking why his starters are just clicking, and basically had a couple big speakers on the front, and you can just assume that's what it was. You can still get these Boom 3s. They're on the Boom 4s, this company, and they're like $179. But this Boom 3, I kind of did a, just compared them to the Boom 4, the newer ones. But the Boom 3s, you can get them refurbished for $58. And the sound lasts for, they claim 15 hours. I've been hearing 12 hours. I've been out here in the garage, I don't know, 6 hours, and I've had this thing, and not quite maxed out, but it's but probably 3 clicks from being maxed out all day. And you can it has an app too, and I'm still at like 65% on that thing. So the nice thing about this is you can actually, I'm going to put a power port inside my trunk, and then I run like a marine USB power somewhere out here, and that way anything that's sitting in the basket or anything that I need charged on the inside, because I do run a lot of cameras and stuff, I can charge in the back. Other than these 3 cables, that can charge everything going down the road. But the nice thing about this is it is waterproof. Here's your IP67 or whatever they call it. The only thing about the Boom 3 is you don't have a USB-C. It's still the older, just micro USB, which once again, that's fine for me. I still have plenty of those cables. I'm sure you do too. But this is waterproof. You can just throw it right in there. You can take it with you when you get to where you're going. Yeah, I just ordered a refurbished one for $58. Oh, the other thing is I have 4 scooters. I'm going to try, I have one more coming, so I'll have 2 of these things, but they have a party mode. How cool would it be to have 4 scooters all playing like one song, just cranking it out? I mean, I thought that would be pretty cool, or at least cool enough to do a video about later. Who knows? But anyway, it's I'm looking forward to patching like 2 of them up and seeing whether I need to get 2 more or not. Speaking of, it's not a mod, but something everyone should probably keep with them. Having one of these little jumper boxes. Haven't had to use it on a Helix yet, but it's nice to have it. Someone else may need to get a little jump from you. You can once again power this going down the road, and that's another reason I want to get the power port. And I just moved this over to the Beamer today, but this is something else that I am going to keep with me. In fact, I'm going to keep it in there, then I'll replace it there. But this is the little air compressor, rechargeable. It's fully charged right now, and that's always good to have with you. Let's see what else. Got my tool kit, my first aid kit. You know, your bubble jacket, hand warmers, tire plugs, spare belt, extra parts with CDI boxes, water temperature sensors, spark plugs, you know, a little bit of everything. One of these little glow kits, emergency thing. But those aren't really mod things, but good things to have with you. Oh, another mod, your Chinese rack that everyone gets off eBay. Put that on, and then you go to Harbor Freight if you want a nice milk crate, or you can just use an actual milk crate. Everyone has them lying around, and then we just drill a few holes in it, center it up, drill some holes in it, and one thing I did do is I drilled a couple weep holes down there. That way, if we get caught in the rain, the basket has a slight lean forward, and all the water will drain out. I'm sure. Let's see. Let me think for a second. Of course, they're not. Oh, the sight glass. I just did that in my last video. I added the sight glass here just so I can see my oil. Let me grab this light. There it is. That's just a nice, easy mod as well. Get these off eBay. My other video, what was it? What was the video about? Oh, the oil change. I have a link to get that. The sight glass. Let's see. Like I said, I'm probably missing something. I'll put it in the description. Oh, on my quad lock, I do have as you can see, the anti-vibration. So, you know, if you have this is a, what is it? Samsung S24 Ultra phone, and I mean, it's all the cameras and everything still work. So over 1600 miles, camera still works on my phone. So it's doing its job. To take it off, I mean, you can see it's never come out, but to take it off, all you have to do is push that, turn it a quarter, and you're free. But you have to have the case as well. It is expensive, but I firmly believe that this is the best setup for me, and probably you. As you can see, even over here on the GS, you know, you can't go wrong with them. But yeah, I've got of course, new tires, new belts, new air filters. You know, when you buy one of these, you go through those. Those are the things you have to do first. Those are the things that are going to keep you running down the road. But I think what I focus on today were things that you don't necessarily have to do, but it makes it unique to you. You know, I don't know, even if I think the only thing I'm going to do is put a power port in the back and maybe one of those marine type, you know, USB or USB-C chargers that you can just plug in back here, and that way, like my speaker, you know, I could just run going down the road. You know, you can run and have it charging at the same time. But yeah, all right, folks, I think that's it for today. And now I'll spend 4 hours trying to put some sort of video together that's bearable to watch. So, but hey, thank you guys for hanging in there with me. And oh, one other thing I did want to say is I am working with a gentleman on the Honda Helix group. And he is doing some, what do you call it, 3D printing. I kind of like this paint job I have matches my Toyota Tundra. I just love it. And I am going to be blacking out the wheels, painting them black, because I have the Nightshade edition on the Tundra. And I think having the black wheels is going to look beautiful. But now these didn't come, because this is a 2001. These are off of my 86. And what Ernest is doing is he is actually on his 3D printer, he's doing some blacked out versions and putting them together, and we're going to see how they work. As you can see, these, once you know, on the newer models, all you get are those stickers. But I'm thinking, I'm not a big fan of chrome myself, but you know, wherever these were, I'll find out where they went. But those blacked out versions I'm going to buy from him, I think are going to look sweet on here. Just like matte black. So whenever he's finishing those up, mocking them up and making them look really nice. But whenever I get those, I think I'm going to do a video and show you all how that looks. I think this is going to look really nice with them all black. Anyway, that's a few of my plans. And maybe what I'll do is, maybe on the other scooters, as I bring them in to do work on them, I'll go over each one with you. But hope you liked the video. Catch you next time. Bye.